Surrender. 2 videos ago we spoke of how you can't fool the light. In other words, you can't manipulate the light with the confused darkness that most of us, all of us, are, if not starting from, certainly still carrying to a great or total degree. You can't use light and manipulate light. You can't say, oh yes, I'm going to work with light, and then imagine light, and then pour the light into those situations. Say, this light I'm pouring into the manifestation of $2 billion, or a twin flame, or a better house, or whatever it is. The way that we work with light and the way that light works, it's like you have a bulldozer, and you have a little toy bulldozer like this, and you take the toy bulldozer and you start trying to push that 50-ton machine. No. The little toy just sits, and because it's not a little toy, because it's actually a portal, you are all that is, including the 50-ton machine. You surrender to the 50-ton machine. That 50-ton machine knows what to do. It knows how to clear, it knows how to dig foundations, it knows how to build, it knows how to do everything that you are, need, want. Now, it might not manifest as that little toy, you being the little toy, this personality, this little confused thing. Anything that's not with joy and peace and beauty and light and love is of the confusion of the little toy, of the personality, and doesn't know what it needs, doesn't know what it wants, aside from food, clothing, shelter, the necessities of life, freedom, free time, relative security and company. Aside from that, that little toy doesn't know what it needs. It needs those things, it knows that, but it doesn't know what it needs on the spiritual, emotional, psychological level. So what we do, the last 5 videos, there's been 2 videos on how to work with light, and other videos putting it all together. We surrender to the light that we're experiencing. We're going to do more videos on working with light, but surrender means we give up the idea of controlling the light. Look at the last video, and I think 3 videos ago we did working with light. And the light that we open to, which is the essence of who we are, we don't tell that what to do. We can channel it and focus it on things within us that need healing and outside of us that need healing. But how to heal that? For example, I feel anxiety, and I focus the light within on anxiety, or there's a war zone, or there's a problem in my relationships or at work or whatever it is. I focus the light that I am on that situation, not telling it, have my boss understand, have my anxiety go away, and because I don't want, maybe the anxiety is a messenger, maybe the boss needs to, we don't know anything. But the light knows how to bring us through, sometimes through darkness and difficulty, to a place where we will understand at least that we are where we need to be. Maybe not how it all worked and what it all means. That's secondary and not necessary. We'll talk about that later. But surrender means give up the control that you don't have. You don't have control. If you had control, you wouldn't be with the anxiety, the problem with your boss, the problem with the war, the problem with whatever. These things wouldn't happen. You don't have control. But the illusion of control, that you're going to try and control it, is blocking the true control. The light will take care of it in the way that's best for you and as best as possible for the other actors outside of you within the context of their free will. They have the power to block light. However, the more light you pour into each situation, the harder it becomes for them to ignore the light that they crave and are. Surrender to light. Simply experience it, and as we learn to channel it and direct it, don't tell it how to do its work. Simply channel it, direct it, and thank it. And be surrendered to it. Let it do its work, whatever that means. There's a lot more to say and a lot more to experience.